Hey, it's Acoustic Stevo, the crypto bard, making his way into the cryptoverse. Join me on my journey. Let's have some fun. I'm testing another app here, probably just for a minute. But, you know, I haven't really done any crypto videos lately, so I thought I'd just maybe give an update on what's going on with me in that. Maybe shout out some stuff. So, right now there's a new social media platform that's going to be starting up soon on EOS. That's EOS. It's a cryptocurrency that has its own blockchain basically, and things are able to be built on it, kind of like Ethereum. And the guy who created Steemit, he's now doing EOS or whatever, and I forget the name of the actual platform that's going to be coming up, but that's something to keep an eye out for. As well as, I'm going to give you a couple tips to get some free cryptocurrency. If you open up a Coinbase wallet, and if I don't forget, I'll probably go on here and maybe drop a link from my Coinbase account, a referral link. If you don't have one yet, you could use that, or just go on to the Play Store and put the wallet on your phone. It's a really trusted wallet. It's easy to access, easy to set up. But Coinbase has these programs where some of the cryptocurrencies that are like just getting started with some of the more interactive things they've got going, are incentivizing people to learn about their crypto by watching videos, and you can earn like $10 of crypto. Like BAT, it's the basic attention token. I earned $10 by doing this, and then I sold it and bought some Bitcoin. But I earned some BAT by watching their videos, and it didn't take long. I mean, at all. It's an easy way to get free crypto, and I heard this EOS thing, this platform is going to have an offer like that one, so I'm going to be checking that out. I'll probably update you guys on that, on how that goes. But yeah, it's real easy. If you just put it in YouTube or Google or something, asking about the Coinbase programs for free tokens or something like that, I'm sure you can find what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm going to be looking into that. But what I've been having the most fun on right now is this platform that's built on Ethereum called Cent, and I access it on my Android device, but you could do it on any device you got, really. And I use this application called Status, and I believe I also sometimes use my Trust wallet. What a Trust wallet is it's a place you can hold your cryptocurrency, and there are dApps, which are decentralized apps that are associated with the blockchains of varying cryptocurrencies, and you can pretty much play with the ones that are supported on whatever the wallet is. So I have a Status app / wallet, and I got a Trust / app / wallet, and that's how I interact with Cent. And it allows me to basically earn Ethereum for just being on there and doing things. I mean, you can earn it a variety of different ways. I'm not really going to go into how, but beyond that, that's not even really the real reason why I'm enjoying it so much and spending time on it. The biggest reason is community. Because, I never really got that from Facebook. Like, I never really even got into Facebook. I use it so that in case every once in a while I come across something from an old friend or something, I can just say, hey, that's cool, or whatever, make a comment on their pictures, their family, whatever, and then they do the same on mine, and it really doesn't go a lot further than that for me. Besides, sometimes I like to put my creative stuff on there, and just to show people I'm still being creative, the people that know me well. I'm still writing songs, I'm still writing poetry, things like that. And I also use it to say happy birthday to pretty much everyone because I'm an astrologer, and it kind of gets me in tune with people's birthdays and insights, and it's cool for that. That's one of the things I really like about Facebook is the fact that, you know, I can pretty much reach anyone and everyone from my entire life on there, and that's about it. And then Google, you know, it has YouTube, and that's kind of my one of my communities is YouTube, but it's becoming less and less just because, you know, I've always used YouTube for information gathering, and I'll continue to do that, um, as well as for news, what's going on in the world, you know, because there's alternative sources for news and people that talk about things that mainstream media can't talk about, you know, and it's just, and it's a source of entertainment as well. But mostly, you know, I like ideas, philosophy, things like this, and I can really get a lot out of YouTube for that type of thing. And then there's Steemit, which I hardly ever use anymore. I never really got a whole lot out of Steemit, if I'm honest. It was a place for me to put my creativity instead of on Facebook, because on Facebook I dabble some of my creative stuff on there, but I didn't overload my Facebook with it. Whereas on Steemit, I felt like I could put anything and everything, and not only that, I should, because that's kind of like a blogging platform where you put all who you are. So my creative being type stuff was going on Steemit. And plus there was this competition I was involved in for a while called the Open Mic, and it goes on every week, and I actually was making a decent amount of cryptocurrency just by participating in it. But I now use it just to publish my daily poems. So I'm publishing my daily poems on Scent and Steemit. And this new one that's coming out, I I have this idea. You see, my next writing project, you know, I'm starting to think about it. It's not going to be poetry, and it's going to end. This one I'm on right now, Poetry 365, is going to end at the end of the year, and I want my next one to be an actual, um, like, substantive piece of work, like a novel or a screenplay, something that has real potential to be sold and to create money with. Even if it doesn't, that's fine, because I'll be performing an exercise of honing my skills of that craft of writing a screenplay or writing a novel. And I never have really completed anything like that. I've started a bunch of them, but I've never completed it. And I've been writing poetry. Poetry is real easy because you can get it done in one sitting. You know what I mean? Same with songs. I mean, I can spend like 3 or 4 hours on a song, but a novel I'd have to spend like maybe an entire year on. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to put discipline into my life, because out of everything that I am and that I do, that's my weakest area is actually having the discipline necessary to achieve my goals. It's as simple as that. Like, that's why I am where I'm at right now, as a truck driver. I don't mind driving a truck, but it takes up a lot of my time, and I want to see if I could do something else successfully. So the only time I have for that is time that I create, which is very hard when you're raising a family as well. And the job that you do have takes up a bunch of time, but I'm not resting on my laurels or making excuses. I'm just going to do it. It's been too long, and so that's what this Poetry 365 thing's about. Is just me getting ready to have a discipline, a daily thing that I work on with my writing. Right now it's poetry, so I don't get so stressed out, because it is kind of new to actually have a routine and to actually do what my intent is on a daily basis, into fruition of a complete year. So that, this was the first time I made a New Year's resolution. And because I don't believe in making New Year's resolutions, because you can make a resolution at any point in time. It just so happened to coincide with me wanting to do something. So I was like, you know what? I'll just have a fresh start, a fresh year. Let's get a project going. Let's complete a project. And that's going to get me going entirely in order to get out of this funk of just spewing out my creativity randomly and never getting anywhere with it. So I'm creating discipline around my creativity. It's a challenge for someone like me because I've always told myself part of the creative process is just, you know, that random expression that comes about when you free yourself totally to be creative in moments, you know, and you're not doing it at a prescribed time. But I found that I believe I was completely stupid and wrong for that, because there hasn't been one moment this entire year that I've sat down to write a poem and did not have the creative energy to do so. As a matter of fact, I'll spend 3 or 4 hours thinking about a poem, what it's going to be, and what I want to talk about before I actually even sit down to write it. And I'm excited to write it every single time I do sit down to write it. So I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm also on the side thinking about what I'm going to do. And I'm wondering, you know, I have some things in my life that I would love to write about, but I just think it would cause chaos and all sorts of things, you know, because I like to dig to the depths of things. I don't want to stay on the surface, and the depths of what I want and almost need to talk about is going to cause some turmoil if I let it interact with my real life. So what I'm thinking about doing is, when this AOS chain starts up, I might go on it anonymous, sign up with a untraceable email, and totally be anonymous in my writing on there. My next year's project may not even be online. You guys may not know anything about it, and it may be completely anonymous on AOS. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm kicking the idea around because I've got this stuff that I need. I mean, I'm finding out as I write this poetry. I'm writing the Teo of Acoustic Stevo right now, and a lot of stuff is getting kicked up. A lot of dust is in the air from what I'm doing to myself, this process that I'm doing of uncovering my life and where I'm at and what's going on. And, you know, I'm doing it for not just myself, but my family, because I've got to figure some stuff out, you know. And I don't know. It might not be enough just to write some poetry. Might not. I might need to write some prose. I don't know. I don't know yet, because there's a bunch of other ideas I do have, but that is one of them. You know, something really autobiographical. Not that my life's super special, but the depths of the introspection that has been done is knocking at the door to get out of me. So I may do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll get done with this poetry and I'll feel like I've gotten it out, at least for the moment, and I'll be able to move on from it and go into something totally new and totally creative, like a science fiction book or something like that. Who knows? But I'm kicking that around. And I'm going to get going now. I didn't expect this to be long. I just kind of wanted to test this program out. I don't think anyone has shown up in my chat, but I do see it has a chat option. So I was kind of hoping somebody would, but I understand it doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen that you get a viewer, but I'll be able to watch this at least and see if I like the quality of the video. And if it does, I'll probably be doing some more chats like this until I see if the chat works, because I'm still in search of the right program. I don't think this has a screen sharing element, although it may. Whoops. I'll have to keep looking around. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Have a good day. Bye.